Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Here we go with the Monday KVJ After the Show podcast. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Trying to fire it up, man. Yeah, just a weird day, man. Like off. I don't know if it's because I got too much sun, had too many beers, the time change, combination of all the above. It's just, crazy.
I think it's probably the time change, man. And plus,
yeah.
I mean, busy weekends can kind of sometimes going into a Monday feel like, I didn't really have any time off.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we had cocktails, karaoke, and on Friday. Saturday's actually kind of chill, which is nice. Yeah, Saturday for me was chill. And then yesterday did the Yankees game. Gosh, it's so disheartening to go to being a Marlins fan, going to a Marlins game. There may have been 3 Marlins fans there, maybe.
Were you doing work for your show, or were you just having fun?
Just fun for the most part.
Okay.
But yeah, the station, the AM station is Yankees affiliate. They play, I mean, I'll let you know. They play the Yankees.
Gotcha.
And they play the Marlins. They play the Yankees. So it's like, yeah, it's weird. So, yeah, I mean, where else in America would you go representing the Yankees and you're in Florida? And you're like, it doesn't make any sense.
There's just so many Yankee fans
I know.
down here. Because we have a lot of people
it.
from New York down here.
Yeah.
Because, you know how I know? They fucking tell you about it.
It's pretty amazing just kind of watching. But no, it was interesting. Jeter was there. He was up in the press box, and a lot of people were taking photos. You could see him like trying to snap some shots, and I saw he took a couple photos, and I heard he actually was signing autographs. I don't know if it's trying to get people interested in the franchise, but
He needs to sell his sexy ass. That's what gets people excited. You're part of with the Marlins. They want you out there. They want you talking to the people.
Yeah.
That's why it's a cool thing. You're Derek Jeter.
yeah. So my wife had on, it's weird, she had on a Jeter Yankees shirt, so I don't know if that made her Marlins supporter, or I think more Yankees, but
It's a Jeter support. People love Jeter, and I totally get that.
yeah. So,
But they've got to use that. That's the sexiness of having him there.
but it's kind of interesting. There was, just hearing the conversations all around you, it's all, New Yorkers. So I heard a couple guys behind me. They were kind of like talking and debating is like what are the best sports cities, and New York arguably is. But
Totally.
kind of interesting. Like they're like, yeah, New York's not really a baseball town, is what they were saying. They were saying New York is more, football first, and then basketball and hockey are bigger than baseball, unless the Yankees or Mets are winning, and then people will show up. And I was talking to a buddy of mine after that, Andy the Alien, that is a big Mets fan. And he was saying, he's like, if the Mets are just doing so-so, he's like, stadium's not even half full.
But
like,
the Yankees, though, there is a love for the Yankees in New York.
he's not saying there's not, but he's saying if you had to rank the sports in New York, it's football, and then you could argue basketball and hockey, and then in fourth place typically is, baseball, Yankees or Mets. And I was surprised by that. I was like, I would think that, New York would be. I'm not going to argue with a New Yorker about what's big in New York. So.
Don't argue with them about anything.
No,
period,
you're right.
'cause
Absolutely.
You're probably gonna lose.
Yeah. So that was their take on it. So curious if other New Yorkers would agree. Is that the case? Because I would put probably football and then the Yankees second would be my thought, and then probably they do love hockey abnormally, but I was there in a year when they won the Stanley Cup, so I don't know if I saw a different take on it because the way they treated the Rangers. But same thing, the Rangers were playing the Florida Panthers the other night, so a lot of Yankee fans or a lot of New Yorkers there. So, you know what? I'll talk about this on my other show.
I'm trying to think
Sorry
about how
about
I
that.
can chip in, but
Yeah, sorry, you're right.
Well, because you don't know. You're going from Andy the Alien and some dude that told you.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, what people would say. Let me see here. The good, the bad. Denise said, love it when you guys are drunk. Drunk shows are amazing. So people do like that. Let me see. My all-time favorite was when you and Jason got drunk on the after the show. I believe Virginia was out of town, but that was the best show ever. Not because Virginia wasn't there. I love her, but there's just something about the liquor flowing that makes you, Kevin, so naturally the super funny. Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's when you had that guy in here that never drinks, and he started drinking with you.
Well, we had two podcasts that were really drunk, and you were surprisingly not in either one of them. We had the one with Fran, and then we had one with the ghost
wasn't
guy.
Intentional. I don't know how it even worked
the
out.
ghost guy is the one that I hear a lot about.
Yeah.
The ghost one was a good one.
Yeah.
I think the fucker had a drink with us, and he hadn't had a drink And I remember us drunkenly saying, "No, don't do it. We don't want that on us, man. We don't want you to do it."
You're relaxed, didn't give a shit. We're so down to earth. So there you go. Maybe I need to drink every morning then. Gosh, could you imagine if I were half hammered every show in the morning?
No.
Oh, what a mess.
Not half hammered, just slightly buzzed.
Just a slight little buzz.
They're
going.
fun because they're special, too. If we started doing
Right.
it all the time,
Yeah.
it would wear out its welcome
Oh,
really
absolutely.
quick.
Yeah, I think you'd be going, oh, this again? Oh, my gosh. People probably already are like, ugh, oh, my gosh.
Well, fuck those people.
Sheena says, I love you guys. I'm calling you guys out for the Who on the Show segment. Please stop it. It's a stupid segment. Becomes redundant over time.
Okay.
All right. Well,
How
there
do you
go.
feel?
I don't think she likes that. All right. Duly noted.
I actually kind of like that.
Well, take it up with Sheena.
Sorry, Sheena.
Yeah. She does not agree.
What are your thoughts, Virginia? Do you hate it?
I don't hate it. I'm not like, oh my God, it must stay. To me, it's good, and when we have more fun with it and elaborate on them and get to the real reasoning behind it, that's where you find your true crazy.
Yeah.
And I like the crazy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to win us a Peabody.
No.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like one of those things. Typically we do it, off times, just like, hey, what's going on kind of thing. So, you do a couple like little light things like that. But thank you for the feedback. We will definitely keep it in mind. We'll see what's going on. Got this from K-Job, said, hey, what are the things KVJ have in common with each other? Like, for example, what I have in common with Kevin, I'm a germaphobe. What I have in common with Virginia, I don't like processed foods. What I have in common with Jason, I don't like stories about the Kardashians. What I have in common with Denny's, I'm a snake meal eater. Snake meal eater. What does that mean?
Snake meal. Is that like cornmeal, but made with bits of snake?
Yeah, the research department's on it.
Denny's, what's snake meal?
Maybe you just gobble stuff up like a snake. You eat it whole. I don't
Snake
know.
meal, what was it? Snake meal.
I'm a snake meal eater.
Is that like in a slang for pot?
I don't know. Yeah, what's somebody saying that what I have in common with Denny's, I'm a snake meal eater.
Oh, I eat once a day. I eat like one big meal, and then I might
okay.
snack throughout the day.
Oh, like how a snake eats a rat and
They
then
eat
he's
one
good.
and then they chill for a while. Yeah, that's how I eat.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't think it's the healthiest, but that's just the way I found that works for me.
Well, I don't think people are looking at you for help.
Yeah, I'm not the person. That is absolutely true.
Snake meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
One big meal.
Very
Yeah.
descriptive.
Uh-huh.
Shit, I mean, stop the show from it.
I had to know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just because I eat about every 6 hours, what I try to do and try to stay on it. But I did the vegan thing. I had the vegan breakfast, and then I was not like a bit hungry. And I'm like, I ate because I'm like I was going on 6.5 hours, but I was like, weird. I don't know if it's just what's going on with my body chemistry today, or
You're probably like, I don't
containing water, or what's going on. But
Didn't you change up your diet, like really healthy? Your body's probably like, fuck, this is terrible. I don't want to eat again.
yeah,
But he just started today.
yeah.
It happens that quick. The body rejects.
Yeah.
The body knows.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm like very full. But I think, I don't know, maybe it's because I think it was tofu that I had, like some kind of tofu scramble is what it was for breakfast.
that tofu stuff, it's hearty. It'll stay with you.
Yeah, it was. And then, what I had for lunch, I regret it, but I packed a meal that had rice in it. I was like, I don't want to eat rice right now. So, but
A tofu scramble sounds fucking disgusting.
No, I think
Especially
it's.
for breakfast.
I think it sounds really good.
it wasn't bad. Had a little bit of cheese in it. Yeah,
A little bit of cheese in it.
Yeah.
Not even cheese can save that
Probably not.
shit.
Yeah.
Not even cheese can save that shit.
It's probably slow burning. That's probably why you're not hungry.
Yeah,
It might
maybe.
be slow burning carbs.
Yeah, I gotta get used to it. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Pussy.
Yeah, I thought
Your
I'd
body just
be
doesn't wanna-
starving on this thing.
Another meal.
Yeah, so there you go. Things you have in common. Yeah, so I don't know. Whatever people have in common with us. Yeah, I mean, we also, too, had things in common, one another, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for there.
But the most glaring commonality, we all like to get wasted
Yeah,
or
probably.
wasted.
I actually don't like to get wasted. It happens,
Right.
but I don't really like it.
Oh, you're having fun when it's happening. I look over at you, you're beaming from ear to ear. I mean, the man is joyous.
No, I agree with you. You're right. Shut the fuck
It
up.
happens so quickly too. We won't even have plans on it. And
Yeah.
it just happens.
Next thing you know, it just gets away from you, huh?
It does.
Yeah, Saturday should be an interesting day.
Beaming.
Beaming.
Yeah, and is the link up to buy those tickets on the Damn Good Beer Bus?
Yep, you can find it at WRMF.com and KVJshow.com. It should be right there on the homepage.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I would get those tickets quick because that bus ain't that big.
It'll fill up.
Yeah, and the guy who owns it, he woke up this morning. He didn't even think the link was posted, and he's like, "Dude, 4 people have already bought tickets." So yeah, he's like, "Holy crap!" He's like, "I didn't even know it was up." So even before we started the show,
Get
people were
your
up
tickets
hitting it.
quick because
Yeah.
the bus is not that big, and we take up a few seats on it, and then
Yeah.
there's not going to be a lot of seats to purchase.
Totally. And it comes with drinks, it comes with snacks, and it comes with transportation there and
Shut
back
up,
to your car.
really?
Yeah, so it's actually worth it.
Denny's, what kind of snacks?
It just says light snacks.
Denny's, he does raise a good point.
Yeah, well, we could bring our own snacks.
Wow, I didn't know it came with snacks.
So are we all going on the bus together? Is that what's happening?
I am.
Yeah, I think we are.
I think y'all are going. I'm probably going. I always ride solo with the Queen.
The Queen doesn't like to not have her own car because she likes to not give that control to somebody else. But I'm fine giving the control to somebody else.
I hope the streak is broken on this bus ride. Every single KVJ bus thing that we have done, some fucking bullshit happens, and I'm always involved in it.
Well, the only time it was bullshit was when you got your balls grabbed and twisted and then a girl puked on you.
Okay,
that was the worst.
Okay, how about the time I slipped in some other girl's throw up? How about that time? Yeah, okay.
The last time was pretty uneventful, minus you breaking that TV. Minus you breaking the flat screen TV. It was pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
The only person that got hurt was that guy that had the stripper pole fall on him.
That wasn't me, though.
That wasn't you.
Yes.
All right.
No,
yeah.
that wasn't you.
I do. Yeah.
That stripper pole hit him on the forehead, and he instantly had an Easter egg.
He looked like a unicorn.
But I still was out $200. It's always fucked.
Okay, that was fucked. But, I mean, that wasn't your fault, and it didn't physically cause you pain like when you got your balls hurt.
Yeah.
I wish Kevin was going to be on there for all that insanity.
Yeah, I'll pop. I might maybe a little bit here or there. I'll see what's up.
He'll be behind us.
Yeah.
At what I like to call the mooning zone. You're going to get so much
Oh, my
ass.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys did that last year.
You're getting some
Oh,
ass.
I'm giving you some major ass.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said, "Hey, we want to know what it was that the caller this morning, his girlfriend had asked him to do when they were drunk, but it was her previous boyfriend that had done it. Apparently, it was a move with the anal.
Anal.
Yeah.
Anal.
Anal.
Yeah, but I think it was some kind of trick with
Swirling.
yeah, it was something. It was more than just the.
That's an advanced move, right?
It seemed like next
like
level to me. Yeah,
The swirling?
I think it was.
Well, we don't know that for a fact, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he had just described it like a thing that she wanted me to do with her anus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like a corkscrew.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess there's a little bit there's still some, mystery to figure out there.
I mean, it could be with the D. It could be with the T.
yeah, it
Teeth?
could be.
Tongue.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to chew on your butthole.
That's really advanced.
Would that be pleasurable?
Your ass is beef jerky.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to
It'd
town.
be pleasurable for a zombie.
Can you imagine you go to the doctor and be going, are those teeth marks?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure
history.
someone's bitten ass before, and there's been marks.
You're going for that rectal exam, are those teeth marks?
Guaranteed that's happened.
It's a full set. Look, there's the molars. You see them.
Might got the whole mouth on that thing.
Someone left a tooth. They might want it. Christina sent in an email, said, yeah, I was shopping around and I found this, and I wanted to know how many of these I should pick up for you guys. I know how much Kevin loves him. They're a bin of Jake Paul posters.
He's got his own display.
Of course he does.
At least that picture's not douchey looking.
Every one of them.
It gave me an idea, though. I want people, see what prize we have. I like for people to start submitting the douchiest posters that they've ever had or have had. Because, a lot of them you can find online if you go on and just do images. In fact, because I thought man, I had a Dawkins poster up in my room when I was in junior high, and I typed it in. Doc and I think I put Back for the Attack was what it was.
Aw.
And it was the poster of them that I had in my room. So you can find a lot of them. So you can go on there and find it and then send it to us that way. It's not like you still have to have it.
How cool is that if you go on and find like an old poster you used to have in your room and then buy it and frame it and now hang it on your wall as an adult?
Yeah, I had a Swayze poster on my wall, and it was kind of like it looked like almost like sexy.
Oh, this is too funny. I got to show this Doc poster. I'm going to take a photo of it and then put it up on my phone because I'm hitting suits like last second. But yeah, you want to talk about super douchey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is pretty funny. So yeah, so if you can go on and find it, send us the douchiest photo that you had. Look at that. I'm going to get it on KVJ TV. Look at that. Don Dawkins wearing a sailor's cap. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the
That's
patch.
troubling.
Look at that hair on those guys.
Look at this Swayze.
Yeah, I had
This
that
is
in my room.
That's the Swayze picture I had.
That's so douchey.
I mean, look
That's
how
so-
sexy that is. That's what I had on my wall.
That looks like an ad for men want to date men.
Oh, it was the only thing that my sister found.
That's
I mean, I wasn't jerking off to it.
It looks like a.
Oh,
that
that's
could definitely-
weird.
I get it. I
that
totally-
definitely could be in the gay porn section.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go on, they have like vintage poster plaza. In fact, I could get this old Dawkins poster if I'd want it for $24.
That's not a bad
No,
price.
get it.
If you get it and then you frame it really nice and you hang it in your house, it's a conversation piece. It's like, hey, I had the same exact poster when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had that, and then I had the Michael Jordan poster from the Slam Dunk Contest.
I had the Kathy Ireland. There was this famous picture, this poster.
Yeah, I was looking for it because I had a Kathy Ireland and I had a Dan Marino that I found, and I don't even like football. I have no idea why my uncle got me this, but it hung in my room for like
Yeah.
3 years,
When you're young, you
Dan
gotta,
Marino?
you gotta hang this shit your friends, your family gives
and
you.
he doesn't even look cool.
He looks
He
terrible.
looks awful.
Dan, the pants. What were you thinking?
That looks like that's during the Ace Ventura days.
Yeah, it was. I think of the popularity of that movie.
Yeah. And look at the Jake Paul poster. If you look a little bit closer at it, just how look how douchey all of them are. If you look at it more closely, the 4 across the top. I mean, look at that one. He's got like his hands out like wow. The other one has got him saying, "Oh, it's every day, bro." Look at that! Look at that poster on the end. How awful is that?
I think his brother Logan is even douchier, man. I think he does even more of the "What's going on, everybody? Logomaniacs, how's it going?" Like, he does all that screaming.
Oh,
shit.
my
And that
gosh.
quick editing that I hate.
Yeah.
Where it's the same sentence, but there's 4 fucking edits for one sentence.
Yeah, my son, luckily, Cannon's not. I can't remember the last time he dialed up Jake Paul, which I'm
Good.
very
Good.
excited.
He's
'cause-
over it.
Oh, I hope. I know I'm over it.
Don't tell him you're over it because then he'll be back on it.
Probably, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I mean, you might have to put him on restriction if he watches that shit again.
Oh, I hear
they're
ya.
that douchey.
oh, that's horrible. Yeah, so send those in, mail at kvjshow.com, those douchey posters. Because, yeah, they're still out there. Gosh, can you imagine how awful that'd be? Having a Jake Paul poster.
Somebody buy Kevin one. Send it in.
This is from Keith, and thank you for this. I was actually having a conversation with somebody on Friday about Black Mirror. Everywhere I go, like we get so many emails on it. People are talking about that show that you can watch, and it is pretty much like this. What he's got, and I'll have Danny's posted up on Facebook. Is I'm going to handpick some episodes for you. They're listed in order from what I think would hold your attention to what won't hold your attention. So it's kind of like that order to go through and start watching the shows. And he said actually the ones to avoid are season 1, episode 1 and 2. The pig, the guy who screws the pig, and then the other one about the people riding the bikes.
I agree about the bike thing. The pig fucker, I totally disagree. I think that's one of the better episodes.
He loves pig fucking though, so
Yeah.
There's such high anxiety with it.
There is, but it's almost like the concept of it, like that's something like maybe after you're used to the show, I think it's a weird way to launch a show like that
loved
because
it.
the concept itself is so jarring. Maybe that's what it was. They wanted people to talk, but yeah,
That's what got me to watch other episodes. I was so disappointed going from pig fucker to bike racing.
yeah, So I appreciate that. I'll actually take that. We'll post that up if you want to see that. And if you've got your own episode that you would recommend doing.
I mean, what would happen if you had to? They're like, you have to fuck a pig on KVJ TV live on the air. If not, we are going to kill Jay Bird. He's done. It's going to be terrible. Does Bird get? Do I get a bullet or did you fuck a pig?
No, Kevin would fuck that pig. Silly.
Would he? Would you? What if it was you, Virginia? You must fuck this pig live on the air. If not, and then management completely green lights it. They're going to kill him.
Get in here, pig.
You really do it.
I think I have to.
I love that.
Yeah, to save a friend's life.
Of course.
Denny, did you fuck the pig?
I guess you have to fuck the pig.
Oh, the pig might like it. I'm gonna make it nice.
Oh, I'd make it real nice.
I'm hearing.
Pig might like it. I might like it.
Kev, you're the only one that hasn't answered.
I said, yeah.
You fucked the pig. All right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you'd fuck the pig for any of us.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, nothing has to even be on the line.
You know-
Sorry, I don't know that pig.
It just has to be a radio bit.
You know, it'd be really disheartening to know the pig turns me down. No.
The
What are
pig's
you
like,
gonna
I'm
do?
good.
No, I'm
Mish.
good. Good. Kimberly said, hey, I am an Amazon Prime hooah, and I always order under the smile.amazon link, benefiting Little Smiles.
Nice.
I just received a notification thanking me for the contribution. So just to let you know, I know you guys are hugely involved with Little Smiles, but rarely hear mention of the Amazon link. So I thought I'd suggest that you mention it more often, since it's an effortless way for folks to help out Little Smiles.
She is so right. Every month, Amazon cuts Little Smiles a check.
That's cool.
And we get a portion of the proceeds from every purchase. So that's really cool.
That
of
is
you.
cool.
We do need to talk about that more. It's super easy to find, too.
Let me see. Got this from Tom in Coral Springs. Says, I was on 441 in Boca this morning, and I saw this sign for this store. Couldn't resist turning around and getting a picture for you. I didn't know that there was another Denny's in business, but look at that. Denny's Fashion Style for All.
Oh, yeah, you guys didn't hear?
And the
You opened up a shop in Boca?
Boca
You know me,
Greens
I'm a-
Plaza there.
No, he would never. That's where he got Pretty Woman, remember?
Yeah,
Remember
there's-
Denny's got Pretty Woman in Boca?
So I opened up my own store. We let everyone in. It doesn't matter.
There you go. That's interesting. If they just because of the restaurant that they jump on Denny's,
Yeah.
the name. Also got a place to check out. Jeffrey said, if you have not yet, check out Hop Life. It's in the Pizzle near the stadium. I think just a little bit west of it. Said different food truck every night. Live music Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Awesome atmosphere. So, yeah, I hear that Pizzle's getting a bunch of places.
It's good.
Go check it out. Yeah. Hop Life they got, and they're getting that Hop Cat. So if you like the beer drinking, Port St. Lucie's becoming your place.
772.
About time.
I was up there this weekend. I stayed on Hutchinson Island
Very
yeah?
nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
and enjoyed the heck out of that. It's so peaceful.
I love the Pizzle. I love it
it's
up
just
there.
gorgeous.
I would live up there if the station was closer. I really do love it up there.
It's far.
It's so
Yeah, a
fun.
little
It
bit
is a
of a
far
hike.
drive, but it's very, very enjoyable for a little staycation action, and it's pretty affordable too.
The other,
Totally.
the other place I really love is Vero. It's very quiet, but it's
Yes.
beautiful. I think Vero is beautiful.
That's
It
where
is.
Sasser Salt, our merchandise partner, they live. We went up there and spent the weekend with them. It was so nice. I loved it.
Doing good stuff there. I got this email from Adriana in the Fort, I guess Fort Pierce. Said, hey, Jaybird, heard it on the Weird and Whatever that you said nobody drinks Squirt. Squirt is actually a very popular soda with Mexicans. We use it to make a Paloma, Squirt mixed with a shot. I prefer 2 shots of tequila, some lime juice over ice and salt on the rim. It's so refreshing, but it can sneak up on you. Anyways, love you guys, and please make it to Fort Pierce soon.
Yeah, that's Squirt. It's the kind of soda when you drink it, it like you have a tongue orgasm. It's just like, oh, your eyes roll back.
It's very crisp.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I love it. It's one of those small things in life I just love.
I hear you, man. It's all about small things, baby.
It's all about your small things, Squirt.
I like that.
That was good.
And your small thing does squirt too.
Thank you. I didn't know what you meant, but I'm glad you broke it down for me.
You been squirting on anybody recently?
Yeah, my own stomach.
Aw, that's no fun.
I actually enjoy it.
Rub it in.
Have a great time, yeah.
Daddy's getting real vulgar.
Rub it right in.
Tummy lotion.
Do I rub it? I definitely don't rub it in.
It's good for the skin, man.
It's not good for the hairs that stick together, though.
No, no.
Yeah,
It's nice walking around all day with that fresh cum smell, too.
That smells like bleach.
Yeah, it's real
It's
nice.
not the best smell.
Hey, excuse me, do you smell like cum?
It does have a Clorox smell.
It has
to
like
it.
kind of like a cleaning agent smell.
Yeah, there's a tree in like Washington D.C. especially. I'm not sure what it is, if it's like dogwood trees or some kind of tree, and it smells like cum. And,
Kumquat?
and you hang out in Washington at a certain time of year, like in the spring. You're going, this whole town smells like cum.
Is everyone just giving
It's
blowjobs?
disgusting. Yeah, it's
Do all the dudes like sniff their hands or something?
no, it's just no. I'm like, I'm walking around, like going, does anyone else smell cum?
That's terrible.
Where can I get some?
What's going on here?
It's in the air and I'm starving.
All right. Expect this in Vegas, but not here.
Is there any plants or flowers that smell like titties?
Don't know. It's a good question.
There's a plant that smells like marijuana.
It does. There's right by where I used to live at, by
The
how
Frenchman's Reserve up in, isn't that what it's called up there on Hooker? It's called
What?
Hood Road.
Hooker and Prostitution Avenue.
Oh,
Hood-
yeah.
On Hood Road.
Yeah, they're all up in the gardens area. There's a bunch of, you'll be driving and it smells like there's just a band of people smoking weed, and it's a natural
It's
plant.
a plant.
Yeah, probably.
So I wonder if you get pulled over and a cop pulls you over and he smells that or she smells that, could they use
Probable
that
cause?
as the probable cause?
Probably, yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
That's kind of fucked.
Like it's that tree over there.
Yeah. Somebody says cherry blossom. That's what has that cummy smell.
Yeah.
That fresh cum smell.
Cherry blossom cum.
That we're all looking for.
Got this from Sydney. She's partied with us a couple times, like in St. Patty's. She did a bus last year. Apparently had a good time. And now she's listening in Stockton, California.
Okay.
If the city sounds slightly familiar, it's because it's been highlighted on The Daily Show due to its impressive crime rate. It's also made it to the top 10 on a couple of impressive lists, such as FBI's 10 most dangerous cities to live in the U.S. Anyways, I'm hoping to come back soon, but until then, add me to the map.
Get your ass back home. What the
Yeah,
fuck
what
are you doing out there?
You're living life on the edge, trying to get killed?
Yeah, we're concerned.
Yes,
Get back here.
that's crazy. It's a crazy area out there, that valley.
Stockton, huh?
Yeah. It's close to Fresno. I lived in Fresno. Fresno has the same problems. Yeah, they've got murder rates high, crime rate. Yeah, gangs are like crazy there.
I don't like the gangs, Kev.
I heard that. Have you ever heard Flint, Michigan being really terrible too with,
Yes.
with murder? Yeah.
yeah.
There's a whole documentary on that on Netflix. It's supposed to be really good.
There's some of these towns like Memphis, Tennessee is really bad for gangs and crime. And
Chicago's bad.
Yeah, Chicago's very bad. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, so yeah, you got these cities, but some that you wouldn't necessarily expect, that are smaller, but they've got huge gang problems and crime.
Back in the mid '80s, Lake Park, represent, motherfucker.
Yeah, probably West Palm. I know the
West
stories
Palm
you told me,
actually
yeah.
was really terrible.
Yeah.
At certain parts of West Palm, back in the '80s and the mid '80s, and even the late '80s, a lot of crack was going on in certain parts.
Yeah.
They even made a whole HBO special, Cracktown USA. Maybe you've heard of it.
You got to see, it's interesting. I saw an aerial photo of West Palm Beach from like the 80s, and all you have is like Trump Tower, and then there's nothing else. And it just looks like
Wow.
run down and nasty and crazy. And you're just like, wow, to look at it now as a comparative side by side.
Even up US 1 and on some of the parts there was just nothing but trees in a lot of parts. And we're
Yeah.
talking 20 years ago. All that shit's been built all the way up to the Pizzle.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, development around here. Also got this email. It's says, I'm hooked. I discovered you guys last May when I had the chance to urge to travel to the U.S. to have our youngest and hopefully already device installed on wife, last one kid. We live in Venezuela, which is a messed up country full of corruption, Cuban communism, crooked socialism, and a long list of et ceteras, also with shortages of food and medicine. When our local doctor gave us a prescription of an antibiotic that was nowhere to be found, I got scared, and I talked to the company that I work for to jump to the promised land to have our kid. We lived there for 4 months, and you guys were my go-to every single morning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the small office the company has in Pompano, and once there, my background music while working. Unfortunately, I don't have the ways of getting the paperwork to stay there, so we had to come back to reality in September. Thank God I have a good internet connection in our office, and here in my hometown, we now watch via YouTube. There you go. Very cool.
And how does that work? Like, if he wants to come back over and visit, do they make you like apply and do all kinds of jump through hoops?
Yeah, I don't know. It probably varies from country to country, and I know who knows what's going on in Venezuela. I know right now a lot of people are trying to get their family over here because, I hear nightmarish stories about what's going on. That's why you see so many Venezuelans coming into South Florida.
Just think about how lucky we are. Like, a doctor gives us a prescription, we just go get it and we fill it and we don't even think about it. But they over there get a prescription, they can't even fill it.
Yeah, I hear like legit. Yeah, they don't have food on shelves and stuff like that. Like it's legit serious problems in that country right now.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah. It says P.S. Jason, vete a la mierda. Go fuck yourself in Venezuela.
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
It's very, very sexy.
An international go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That is from Coco. Nice little photo there on the beautiful beaches, at least, unless they took that in South Florida.
What a gorgeous family.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Sweet.
Appreciate it, Coco. You locking in.
That is cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, some people say West Palm wasn't running down. The trees are a good thing. I think because I was talking to somebody. I was at City Place. I went to go see some people right after our event on Friday night, and they were just talking about somebody who's new to town. I said, yeah, this City Place, like right here. In fact, where City Place was, the photos that I saw, it wasn't like trees. It wasn't like it was a beautiful park that they tore down. No,
it was a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, it was a bad neighborhood. It was like Cracktown.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's great parts of West Palm, and there was great parts of West Palm back in the '80s too. But there was a lot of crack and cocaine.
Yeah,
and I don't know if Miami Vice had to do something with that. I mean, if it was topical, but I mean that was. When you do Dare, the thing to keep the kids off drugs, they'd always have a crack special that show us.
Yeah,
crack was big. Not that it's not. I don't want to offend anybody that broke crack.
Jaybird, we're still keeping crack alive in our town.
Because maybe it is bad. You don't really hear too much about crack anymore, do you?
Is crack back or is crack whack?
It's definitely whack.
It's definitely whack. I think prescription pills kind of filled that void.
Heroin as well.
Yeah.
Those pills are taking bitches out.
Oh, they're so dangerous.
Well, a lot of people got hooked
dying.
on heroin, and then it was cheaper for them to get pills than it was to actually get heroin, so they could get Oxycontin for a lot less money.
Yeah, you're just taking pills just to do it for pleasure. It can lead to a really bad way.
What's messed up is I think heroin's starting to increase again because now pills are expensive, and now they're going back to the cheaper heroin. So people who never did heroin before are going to heroin now.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's weird times.
Mm-hmm. I think the comment is more not about refurbishing run-down blights in neighborhoods. It's about, I mean, if you, like, for instance, look in Jupiter, right around Donald Ross, man, they're just wiping out trees like crazy. And I think that's what we're talking about for new developments, that it's too damn crowded and overbuilt now. Unlike you people, real Floridians don't love concrete. So I know that's kind of the big fight, like in Jupiter especially. They want to keep it small, want to keep it like that, don't want to be wiping out. But yeah, right near Donald Ross, it's amazing. They put a new development there, like all over Donald Ross, and that whole street is like growing up. And right to the side on the western side of 95, man, they are massively wiped out a ton of trees to put in another huge development.
That whole area in the Donald, I mean, that was nothing but trees back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Nothing but trees.
Yeah, and so that's kind of the fight. Like a lot of, people want, hey, I want old Florida. I don't want it to be like, I want the beauty. I don't want concrete and development. So
I think some of that land too was a preserve at one point.
Probably, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it wasn't a preserve anymore. Like, if somebody dies and grants a bunch of land to be kept as a preserve,
I know, right? It's
and then
messed up.
later somehow there's now condos on it. Like,
it's messed up.
How the hell does that work?
That's greed, baby.
It's the age-old tale.
I know, but if a guy owned the land and gave it to the state to always be a preserve, how is there now condos on it?
The age-old tale. People don't give a fuck what dead people say.
It'll be interesting to see, I mean, what will Florida be like in 50 or 100 years when you're looking on the East Coast? Because you have to keep going north now, and you got to wonder if Jacksonville will start pushing south, and will there be a point where, it's completely built up all up and down the eastern seaboard.
And here's
Florida.
a note to old rich people that are thinking about leaving property to the state to keep as a park. They're not going to listen.
Maybe not.
They're going to put a condo on it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So anyway.
Thank God, because that sounds really fucking boring.
All righty, well, that's going to do it for us. Got anything you want to throw into the mix for tomorrow? Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Go check out Bud's Chicken and Seafood. 7 locations in Palm Beach County. Bud sauce, bird sauce.
Suits is probably going there right now.
Yes, he's running out the door. So beat him there in line. Bud's Chicken and Seafood. See y'all later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.